Good morning, everyone. Well, winter is finally settling in here in Northern Ontario. It is just gorgeous this morning. We've got fox tracks in the snow. We have a pair of foxes. We found their dens out behind the barn. So they're snuggled up back there. We can't tell if the two of them are sharing a den or if there's one each. There's 3 dens in the snow. 3 entrances, which is pretty incredible. But yeah, they're making their way around the property early in the morning or through the night. I would say it's about -15 this morning. And it's so still. Anyway, I thought I would share this beautiful scene with you. The snow is very sparkly. But today we're going to be working a little bit on the entrance of the house. And I'll show you what we're up to. We've got some built-in cabinet and some wall paneling that we've been working on. And there's a lot going on in that little space, but it's turning out quite nice. I wanted to show you guys what we've been working on in the front entrance here. So we've been putting some paneling. So this has been our kind of a construction site for a couple years. We did the stone floor last year and the wooden to kind of marry up to the wooden floor here. Now, and then we also just recently put in this paneling on the wall. And we're hoping to get an armoire, like an antique armoire, to act as our coat closet. But right now we're covering the eyesore of the electric panel. You know, every time I walk in the house, I see this awful electric panel, and I'm just so thrilled that we're finally covering that up. So what we're doing actually is building like a very shallow built-in cabinet to have a door to access the electric panel, but it's going to be actually a mirror on the door. We're getting a custom cut mirror. So I'll show you kind of, well, as this progresses, you're going to see the finished product, and then above it, we're going to have another kind of square door. And then we're going to be covering this HVAC that we haven't finished either. There needs to be an adjustment made there. But then there'll be a bulkhead there. So this will go all the way to the bulkhead. And so it's going to be really, really tall. And then the bottom part, we've got a cherry top on here that we just oiled up. And then the bottom, we're going to take out all those tools. And there's going to be a couple cupboards and a shelf. And then a really skinny, a little shallow drawer here. So that's where we're going to keep our keys and sunglasses and all the little stuff that ends up usually on the counter. It's going to be tucked away in there. And then underneath, I think it's probably going to be hats and mitts and like baskets in there. This will all be painted the same wall color. So this kind of paneled side will all be painted that light cream color. So yeah, that's our latest project here at Tiny Barn Farm. We're kind of trying to go for the farmhouse look, the built-in farmhouse look. So that's going to be an interesting little unit. And I'm currently shopping for a nice antique kind of like Quebec cabinet to go here. So I've been actively shopping for one of those. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on the progress of this little project. We're hoping to have it finished in the next couple of days. All right, this is what we got so far. We've got a storage cupboard up top with a shelf, which will be really handy, probably for water filters. The mechanical or the electric panel is a nice big door on it with a lot of space to get around it in case we need to do any maintenance or add things. So yeah, we'll, I guess the doors will be going on next. It's looking really great. Pretty exciting day today. We are installing the door on the cabinet back there that's doesn't have a door on it right now, but this is going to cover the electrical panel. But we decided to create this custom door and actually put a mirror in it. So we ordered a mirror, and now we're going to silicone it in. And that's going to be the mirror in our entranceway. We thought it was a nice use of this kind of large surface. All right, pretty cool. Okay. Very carefully carrying the mirror. Hi, kitty. You're supervising?
Okay.
All right. Gulp.
Then, I know, it's pretty thin.
The mirror itself?
Yeah, but that's good because
Yeah.
it can't be too heavy.
It's glass, but it's thin glass, so it's always a little nerve-wracking to... Oh, yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that. Now I guess
try and
it's
center
getting
it,
the
I think.
spaces somewhat
Yeah,
even.
there's like there's a little wobble here. But
We ordered it so that it was
the mirror's perfect. It's the woodwork that's not very.
oh well.
That's okay.
Wood is it naturally imperfect.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna just let that set,
Great.
and then we'll pick up on this in like 4 hours. There you go.
All right. All
Just like
right.
that.
We're gonna have a mirror. Cool. Thanks, honey.
That dropped in like nothing.
I know. Well, here we are a few days later, and we've got our built-in cabinet. It's almost complete. So that's the little cupboard up top that I was talking about. We're just storing water filters in there and some emergency candles and matches and things like that, because it's really high up off the ground. And we've got our electric panel covered with a mirror, which is just so much better than it was. The eyesore is gone. And in the bottom, we've got our shallow drawer that holds our keys, and we put some dividers in there. So it's just got things that we use when we go outside. Hi, kitty. Hi, Maudie. And then a couple cupboards. We're just gonna have to do some adjustments here because we've got a little bit of a thing with the hinges, but we'll adjust those so they close properly. I got these cute little handles, little knobs for the drawers, and this lovely pull for the drawer. But yeah, that's right now. It's just still have tools inside, but we're going to put a shelf in there, and probably store my summer shoes in here. And then up top, we'll probably put like hats and mitts and things like that. But this is going to be a really nice, very handy built-in cupboard by the door, the front door. And we just basically painted it the same color as the walls, so it just kind of tends to disappear a little bit. And a lot of the trim suits the paneling that we've installed as well in the entrance and the baseboard. So today, hubby's going to be working on the HVAC and getting some of that adjusted and covered. That's also going to be the same color as the walls. And oh, and I wanted to show you guys one more thing, which is another kind of thought that we had when we moved in, was that I actually don't like corner cupboards in kitchens. So this is actually a pull cupboard that we put our recycling in, and then our shopping bags as well. But I'll show you what the other side of this looks like. So in our kitchen, we've got a hole in our countertop, and that's the other side. So when we have recycling, we toss it in here. And this is eventually going to have a cutting board that sits on top of it with just like like a finger hole so that I can just pull it up and throw the recycling in, then cover it back up so we can actually use this counter. But we thought that was kind of a way to avoid having the corner cupboard, which I've never liked. I'm not a big lazy Susan corner person, corner cupboard person, or I don't like rummaging through a corner. So we thought we'd use the corner with that instead, and it's super handy. We use it now, but it's really exciting to have the pull cabinet in. So yeah, those are the updates on the renos right now.